K-pop lovers. You're tuned in to K-pop Fair, where every story hits your heart like your favorite beat. Have you ever wondered how love leaves its fingerprints? Not on the skin, but on the smallest choices, the quietest details? A shirt, a chair, a glance across a crowded room. With Taehyung and Jungkook, those details tell a story that words can never capture. It began with something almost trivial. Jungkook stepping out in an outfit fans had already seen, an outfit that belonged to a memory with Taehyung. To the untrained eye, it was a coincidence. But to those who've watched them for years, it was a whisper from the past, alive in the present. What happens when clothing becomes more than fashion? When it becomes a conversation without words? Jungkook and Taehyung's wardrobes don't just overlap, they intertwine like two melodies composing a single harmony. The magic lies not in imitation, but in complement. One chooses a color, the other finishes the palette. One picks a silhouette, the other balances the shape. The synergy is deliberate, almost architectural, as if they're building a visual bridge between their souls. And then, something even simpler, a chair. In Jungkook's live stream, fans noticed it. Plain, ordinary, unremarkable. Until they remembered, Taehyung had one just like it. What are the chances? Coincidence or connection? That's the question that haunts every discovery. Because when the pattern repeats, clothes, accessories, furniture, it feels less like chance and more like intention. As though, even in different rooms, different cities, they are designing their spaces with one another in mind. Imagine this: two people separated by schedules, continents, responsibilities. And yet, they keep reappearing in each other's reflections, in the silent choices that shape their daily lives. It's not grand declarations that keep their bond alive, it's the little things. But not everyone is ready to believe in the poetry of small details. Some dismiss it, some erase it. Like the TikTok video from Los Angeles, where Taehyung, Jungkook, and J-Hope were seen together. Posted with promise, yet altered with intent. Taehyung cut out. Why erase him? Why diminish what was obvious? The footage, crudely edited, turned authenticity into manipulation. Fans knew instantly. This wasn't about truth. It was about control. The irony? Taehyung and J-Hope themselves had already shared moments together. Proof of their shopping trips, their laughter, their time. Nothing to hide. So why did someone feel the need to cut him out? The answer, perhaps, lies in attention. A desperate hunger for likes, for followers, for fleeting recognition. But what it truly exposed was something darker. The willingness to erase, to rewrite, to distort. And here is where the fandom divides. Those who cherish the bond as it is, and those who bend it to fit their own narratives. Jungkook and J-Hope are not diminished by Taehyung's presence. But removing Taehyung, fabricating his absence, hurts everyone. Because what is fandom if not respect? Respect for every member, for every truth, for every unfiltered moment. True fans don't delete. They don't cut. They preserve. They witness. Yet the attempt backfired. Instead of erasing Taehyung, the edit spotlighted him. His absence was louder than his presence. His removal more noticeable than if they had simply left him in. In trying to hide him, they made him undeniable. It's a paradox that repeats itself. The more some try to erase the bond between Jungkook and Taehyung, the more that bond insists on being seen. In shadows, in reflections, in mirrored gestures too natural to be rehearsed. Watch them closely and you'll see it. A rhythm invisible to the naked eye, but palpable to the heart. Jungkook steps forward, Taehyung follows. Taehyung moves. Jungkook responds. Like gravity, like tide, like instinct. They don't script it. They don't perform it. It's in the flicker of their eyes, the half-smile that blooms without warning, the way silence between them feels full rather than empty. And so fans gave it a name, Taekooks. Not a label, not a fantasy, but a recognition of something that has always been there. A way of saying, we see you. We see what connects you. Still, distortions persist. Short clips edited to favor one narrative. Hashtags twisting meaning, videos that reduce connection to rivalry. But reality resists editing. Reality has its own stubborn beauty. Look past the noise, and you'll find it in the simplest places. A walk caught on a passerby's phone. A live stream where one recalls a shared joke. A shirt that carries the memory of laughter under city lights. Because love, whatever form it takes, is rarely loud. It's in the repetition, the ordinary, the things that outsiders might overlook. Chairs, jackets, matching brands. And while skeptics argue, believers keep noticing. Noticing how often these small threads reappear. Noticing how those threads, woven together, create a tapestry too intricate to be coincidence. There's an old saying, connection reveals itself in patterns. And with Taehyung and Jungkook, the patterns are everywhere. To deny them is to close your eyes. In Los Angeles, the attempt to erase only amplified the truth. The more you cut, the more the outline remains. The more you hide, the more the shadow proves what's missing. So what remains after the edits, after the noise, after the distortions? Two men who keep finding each other, no matter the distance, no matter the stage. And maybe that's what captivates us most. Not the drama, not the gossip, but the unshakable sense that somewhere between coincidence and choice lies a truth too luminous to ignore. A truth that says, love in its quietest form never disappears. It lingers, in fabric, in furniture, in the invisible rhythm between two souls who never stop moving in sync. And so we ask again, is it coincidence or connection? Or perhaps something even more beautiful, a language without words, written in the smallest of details, waiting for us to notice. And maybe that's the secret we were never meant to overlook. The bond doesn't need to be shouted to the world. It reveals itself quietly, insistently, through patterns so ordinary they become extraordinary once you learn how to see them. The shirt isn't just cotton, the chair isn't just wood. It's a memory materialized, a feeling disguised as an object. Because in the end, what keeps Taehyung and Jungkook's story alive isn't just the evidence fans collect, but the way it makes people feel. It's the thrill of recognition, the heartbeat that skips when one small detail connects to another. It's not about proving a point, it's about witnessing something real enough to resist erasure, fragile enough to feel intimate, and strong enough to endure. And that's why, no matter how many times the narrative gets cut, cropped, or rewritten, the bond still resurfaces. Because truth has a way of surviving edits. And when it comes to Jungkook and Taehyung, the truth is simple. Connection, once written into the fabric of their lives, can never be undone. That's it from K-pop Fair, your ultimate K-pop destination. Remember, stay sparkling and always follow your heart. See you in the next video.